Now, the last time we talked about Dragon Ball Super versus Dragon Ball GT, we were talking about the forms, but today we're gonna be talking about the arcs. Specifically, T.O.P versus the Baby Saga. Let's get into this. I had to do a bunch of background checks to see this guy's opinion further, to see if anything changed or things like that. And for the most part, it's been consistent, but there's just some things that kind of puzzle me about this guy's opinion. Mainly this portion right here. He claims that Dragon Ball Super, if it's carried by anything, is by the Goku Black arc, which is true. It's one of the better arcs in the series because most of them are just rehashes. And then states that T.O.P had a phenomenal climax, but you just had to get through so much mid to get to it. Couldn't the same be said about the Baby Saga? Am I tripping? Before we even get to these points right here where we're having these awesome moments, we have to deal with Baby as literally a baby. Then he goes on to possess other people, gets a little bit stronger, fights Goten, and then it kicks off a little bit from there. But don't get it twisted, T.O.P has some boring ass episodes too. But I don't know, this comment just made it seem like Baby was good through and through. No, there was some boring ass episodes. It could easily say, Yoshi, that was just build up. Same thing in T.O.P. It was build up until Ultra Instinct, and then we got into some other fights. Now to talk about this post specifically, I personally don't think that T.O.P was carried by UI too hard. Now don't get me wrong, it was the greatest thing to come out of that arc. But before then, we had moments like Roshi's final Kamehameha. We also had some other fights like Krillin's battles, Tien's battles, etc. Sure, they're not major battles, but they weren't terrible. And it's a battle between every single conceivable universe in Dragon Ball. There's gonna be some buns ass fighters in the tournament. Really, there ain't much you can do with a tournament but just have fights. Anyways, I don't need this video to be any longer than I need it to be, and also there's just so many points to this that I just can't address in one video. So let's keep the discussion in the comments if you guys are interested. How do you guys feel about this post right here? Let me know.